this is a time in which Democrats are in the wilderness, right? And everyone's just having intense debate about how to present and all that.
You know, it's interesting for me because I was never the Democrats' choice. So, you know, when I ran for governor, we were running against, 10 different people. And we were running against statewide elected officials. We were running against county executives. I ran against, Obama cabinet secretaries, one of whom, which was on my board, the organization I ran, which was very weird and very awkward. I ran against the former head of the DNC, like the former head of the Democratic Party ran for governor. And then me, right? The person who had no political experience, don't come from a political family. But I come from a family that, as I say, was more used to suffering the consequences of policies than making the policies. And so I always promise that if you want the Democratic political speak or the people that could defend the Democratic Party at all odds, I'm probably not your guy. I'm a person who knows how to get things done. I'm a person who knows how to build good teams. I'm a person who never forgets who puts me there in the first place and really lives by this ethos that I learned in the Army, which is leave no one behind. And we despite that, ended up winning with more individual votes than anyone who'd ever run for governor in the history of the state of Maryland. So, I think the thing I promised the people of my state is that I'm not a party warrior. I'm a person who knows how to make things better. And I think that's the consistent thing that we have to be able to remember is that if we spend our time just, asking permission or asking the party bosses for our talking points, then no one can be surprised why people get frustrated because they feel like they are not the priority. The party is the priority. And so I think part of the answer to this is being very clear is that the only people I respond to are the people who put me there. But there's nobody else who is going to dictate to me nor tell me what my answer should be or what I can say is not to offend or whatever the case is. That's why I think we've been able to maintain a very real connection and popularity with the people of our state is because they see it and they see that wasn't just like the way I campaigned. It's actually the way that I've chosen to govern, too.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of The People's Cabinet. If you did, please like, subscribe, ring that bell, and put in the comments below who else you'd like to see sworn in. And stay tuned for new episodes every Tuesday. Let's go.